What is equity? How it is different from equality? Equality is treating everyone the same. Equality aims to promote fairness, but it can only work if everyone starts from the same place and needs the same help. Equity is giving everyone what they need to be successful. There is considerable inequity in developing countries. People's access to institutions are shaped by power in political, economic and social sphere, often leading to adverse social exclusion. Positions in society and rewards should reflect differences in effort and ability based on fair competition. Price and demand balance has taken a toll on the deprived section of society. Little has been done to reduce the gap between the deprived section and socioeconomically strong section. Social protection should be provided to people to prevent them from falling into poverty, protect them from risks like diseases, committing crimes, begging, social exclusion, food shortage, etc., and also to promote their livelihood. Social security can be through social insurance, conditional transfer, minimum wage policies and government-guaranteed employment programs. Social insurance. Very few poor households are able to gain access to contributory social insurance programs as they are mostly engaged in the informal sector. It can be provided in the form of pensions, medical insurance, unemployment insurance, maternity insurance. These are especially valuable to families with limited income. In Saudi Arabia, 87% of the ministry's budget is included in financial subsidies, with 69% of it going towards social insurance. Conditional transfer programs. Transfers programs that are based on some conditions and implemented with the goal of alleviating poverty. Conditional cash transfer is one of the most successful anti-poverty measures in Mexico. Minimum wage policies. Active wage policies should be strengthened, with special efforts to secure jobs with adequate pay for those in the weakest position in the labor market. The minimum wage should be set at a level that ensures that working people have enough to cover the bare essentials, in order to avoid a population of working poor. Government employment programs should be implemented to ensure maximum employment. Australia has implemented full employment policy to ensure maximum employment.
Advantaged groups.
Even if the roads look perfectly fine to us, it is not so for the disabled people. Hence, targeted actions for disadvantaged groups and fulfilling their requirements and needs will provide them equal and just opportunities for their welfare in the society. We as planners should be biased in favor of disadvantaged, while providing services to level things up and help even out inequalities. Challenging embedded power imbalances. The existing relationships and structures of power and politics are at the root of inequities. Power relations, visible and hidden, agreed and imposed, cause and sustain inequalities and poverty. Empowering disadvantaged people to participate in decision-making at a number of levels is necessary. It is important to strengthen the organizations that represent them and support their engagement with policy at all levels. Producer organizations, social movements, trade unions and other are all of potential significance. Accountability mechanisms play a major role. Political institutions must create effective constraints on powerholders, and government's commitment to pursuing pro-equity policies may depend heavily on the degree to which organized demand from civil society holds political leaders accountable and on the independence of the media. Integrationist policies aim to reduce group boundaries through bringing groups together, such as in schools, the workplace, social clubs, and raising national consciousness while reducing group consciousness. Such problems can be addressed only through sustained and intensive interventions in popular education and through psychological support. Building a social contract between the state and citizens has an important connection with national discourse around equity and the ability to implement pro-equity policies such as progressive taxation. Having such agreed core values embedded and maintained in public institutions is the best way to eradicate chronic.
Equitably accessible public services for fair treatment.
Equitably accessible public services for fair treatment. The distributional effects of services such as health. As we can see, in the first picture there is adequate bedding facility with standardized infrastructure for those who can afford private hospitals. Whereas in the second, we can observe the overcrowding due to lack of facilities in a general hospital. Education. Equity is compromised due to the privatization of education. Education has become a commodity. Those who can buy it, and those who can sell it make money out of it. Infrastructure is an important area for investment. Water and sanitation represent a basic need for all people and hence they should have access to such services regardless of economic situation. Such services should be free at the point of delivery wherever possible, and where this is not possible, arrangements should be made to ensure that poor people are not excluded, are significant, and providing them has been proven to work in developing countries, promoting human development and reducing poverty. These are goods and services that are a matter of need, not ones that should be earned or deserved, so access should be equal and utilization should not be determined by the ability to pay.